Hey everyone, this is Rick with the Barking Zone. Thanks for checking out this page. This is just about the prong collar and how to use this, just to introduce you to the prong collar. One, I don't want you to believe all the lies you do hear about this training tool of how inhumane it is, how cruel it is, how it hurts your dog, how it will cause fear in your dog, anything like that. That is not what this tool was designed for, and used correctly, that is the last thing this collar does. It is the most humane and effective training tool out there. Think about how a buckle collar, when it's on the dog and they're choking themselves when they're walking you or whichever, and all that pressure against their neck, and how harmful that is. And that's what this does. This helps. I call it a check bite. It's just a little little tiny pinch that says, hey, no. I mean, it's so much less pressure, it's so much less work on the dog, it's so much less work on the owner, and it's such an effective training tool. And anyway, with that said, I mean, I own a dog daycare. Like, I would sit there and do anything cruel or inhumane to a dog, I would lose all my clients. As well as I'm established at one of the best veterinary clinics here in Birmingham, and like they would allow somebody to come in there to start working with dogs like that who would be inhumane and fair and cruel. And that is not at all what this training tool is about. So with that said, in my little spill about what people say about the collar, you can use any tool incorrectly. You can use a prong collar wrong. You can use a remote collar wrong. You can use a clicker wrong. You can use treat training wrong. You can use a slip lead wrong. You can use any of these training tools wrong, but it's the fact of used correctly and humane and fair. And that's what this tool does. It's so much less work on the dog as well as the owner. So how this works, as you'll see, that's why it's called a pinch collar, prong collar, because you have to pinch the prongs to go in to into prong. So you sit there and just snap it in like that. I hope you can kind of see what it is, but it looks like this. You don't want it to be like that or whichever. That's not right. You want it to just be snug and up top on their neck like that, because you want it to look like this, just a triangular like that is how you want it to look. You don't want it to be too loose to where, I mean, if you can slide it on and off your dog like this, I mean, that's ineffective, and too loose is ineffective. And that's why you want it to be up high or around here, but up high along the neck, because it's less work on the dog as well as for you. If it's down lower, it's not as near effective of a training tool. So it needs to be used right on your dog. And there's two different rings on here. You have one which has the tag on it. It's my Herm spring, where I leave the tag where it swivels. And where the swivel is, that's where you would put your, your leash. But then we have the dead ring here, which is the circle one, and that's where you would put, the carabiner on when you're with the dog. And the point of that ring too is so just the chain won't slide around. So that's the stopping point for that. But I hope I've educated you a little bit about the collar, as well as just to show you how, in the next video, I'll kind of show you how to put it on your dog and how to use the collar. So thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk to you soon.